Hi guys, here we have the final of my series of 3 videos. This is the NOS7 or Seizaine. Eric has made this one out of a most beautiful wood, ambrosia maple. I found this one the hardest to reassemble. I got stuck for quite some time with a number of pieces in my lap. There are no rotational moves, but there are 16 moves to the disassembly. I'm going to show you how it comes apart and goes back together again. Lots and lots of marks in the wood, with it being ambrosia. It's really nice. There's a single move possible at the beginning that doesn't do anything, and the initial movement is a coordinate motion of those pieces. That can go back, that raises up, the bottom slides sideways, and that allows that to drop, and everything goes back down to the beginning. Then we have to raise this a little bit up until that will go forward, and then we'll undo the first coordinate motion. At this point, bring that sideways like we did before, but now we can lift this and the whole thing starts to come apart. It's very loose at this stage, but still won't come apart. And what we now need is a 3-way coordinate motion. You can see it just starting to happen here as this piece comes towards me, this piece turns to the right, there we go, and this piece comes towards me as well. At that point, these two will lift off, and now you can see why it became very difficult to reassemble, because the whole thing started to fall to pieces. I'll hold that like that, put that back together, that will come off. Whilst I'm here I can take that off as well. One more coordinate motion, and the whole thing has come to pieces. Again, Eric's little squiggle in there with January 17, and you can see some tremendously complicated, beautifully made pieces. I'm very impressed with this particular design. So putting it back together again, one of the more complex pieces goes like that, and straight away you can see they fit together like that, leaving you a little hole. Then going back to some alternatives, we have, if I can remember, this piece fits on there, like that, to try and keep it in camera. And then we need, you can see where a coordinate motion is going to occur. Slot those together, and then they're in. I remember this one because it's got a little exclamation mark on the top, but basically where the little L shape is, you balance that on there, and then this will drop on. Now the hardest part, which is where I got stuck, is this redoing this 3-way coordinate motion. So you need to undo the first coordinate motion, which involved just these 2 pieces, and then you want to redo it with the third piece, and that can be a bit fiddly. Just got to make sure I've got the pieces engaged with each other, and there we go. So that's all 3 moved together. I'll just show you those again. So that moves. So this one's moving towards me, this one's moving towards me, and that one's moving sideways. There we go. very complex. Once they're in the end, the whole thing will push together. That one will drop, that one will go in, raise that one up, and a coordinate motion will lock it in place. Then what we need to do is, now see, we can't get that piece up there, raise that up, and that will allow it to raise all the way. Absolutely stunning, very difficult puzzle, requires a bit of dexterity as well, but very, very enjoyable.